Here's everything I did and ate at Tokyo DisneySea. First, we started the long trek to the park. We were staying in Ginza and it took us about 45 minutes to get there via train. And additionally, we also had to take the Disney train into the park as well. But just look how cute it is. I seriously couldn't get over it. We got to the park about an hour before it opened because I refused to believe the 6 a.m. propaganda. While the line looked busy at 8 a.m., once the park opened, it moved quickly and we made it in at 9:15 and immediately were on the app and got DPA tickets for the Tangled ride. Then I wanted to stop in at the first gift shop because I didn't bring any ears. And of course, I was gonna get the Mickey Bow ears because how could I not, before heading to Mysterious Island. This whole area was so cool, but I refused to do anything until I ate because I was starving. So we first went to Nautilus Galley to get the gyoza bun. I thought it was pretty good, although I wish there had been a dipping sauce unless I missed it, but I give it an 8 out of 10. Daniel also got a cocktail, Bold Move, and it was pretty good and very strong. I'll also give this an 8 out of 10. We also stopped at the refreshment station for a demi-glazed potato churro. Definitely unique, but not super special, so I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Then we secured 40th anniversary passes to journey to the center of the earth and went to kill some time in Mermaid Lagoon. Honestly, just meandering and taking in each area was one of my favorite things. There are so many cute details and it's just so immersive. We then headed back to do standby for 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It was really cute, but I probably wouldn't wait for more than 20 minutes for this. And then it was time for Journey to the Center of the Earth. This is definitely a must. And I gotta say, if you're willing to pay for passes, I definitely think it's worth it and the best way to maximize your time in the park. And then it was time for our first popcorn of the day. Popcorn is a huge thing at Tokyo Disney, and this garlic scallop and butter flavor was a 10 out of 10. It was only available for a limited time, but hopefully they'll bring it back. We wanted to start making our way to Fantasy Springs, but we briefly stopped at the Arabian coast and saw not only Abu, but also Jafar and Genie. Of course, we had to get another snack. This sea salt ice cream was another 10 out of 10. I honestly wish I had gotten another one. I really wanted to explore this area more, but we had to get to Tangled to use our passes, so we headed to Fantasy Springs, and wow, this area is so amazing. I can see why there was so much hype around it, and the Tangle ride is just as amazing. You cannot skip this when you're here, specifically for the lantern moment, which honestly still gives me goosebumps when I think about it. At this point, it was getting humid, so we needed a little beverage. We got this Pixie Dust kiwi soda. It was quite sweet, but honestly, I didn't mind since I was so overheated. I gave it a 7 out of 10, and the big star became a bunch of little stars, which was super cute. After a short break, we kept walking to Arendelle. Sadly, the Frozen ride was closed for maintenance the entire time we were in Japan. It was a bummer, but the land was still cool to see. Tokyo Disney really just brings it to the next level. Even the restroom signs have so many cute details. We also saw the remaining sculptures and water features in Fantasy Springs because we weren't planning to come back to this area for the rest of the day. We got Disney Premiere passes for the Peter Pan ride, so we went and did that. I really liked it, but if you get motion sickness, I would not recommend this one. Then we were ready for another popcorn snack. This time we got the roast beef flavor and it was an 8.5 out of 10. This made us realize we wanted to actually sit down with something more substantial, so we went back to Lookout Cookout for the smoked chicken leg, famous alien mochis, and a beer. Go to part 2 to see my ratings.